Hello, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Now today I'll be showing you how I make these 4 delicious ice cream using only one base in 4 different flavors. Let's get started. So here I have a cold bowl. I had it in my freezer, and here I'll be using some heavy cream and some condensed milk. So this is the base for the ice cream. Now the vanilla is to flavor this, and the salt is optional, but the salt for me helps to balance out the sweetness and make sure you could taste each and every flavor. So you could add the salt or you could just leave it out, and also the salt helps it not to taste a bit churny once it freezes. So I'm just going to go ahead and whip this up until it's nice and thickened. Then I'll show you what I do next. Now that everything is nice and whipped, I'm going to go ahead and move on. So here I have some fresh strawberries that I cut up into small pieces. To this I'm going to add a tablespoon of sugar, and I'm just going to set this aside for about 10 minutes to allow the strawberry to release its own juices and create a little syrup. So we add it to the strawberry, and I went ahead and sectioned the cream mixture, the ice cream base, into 4 sections. So I'll be doing this in 4 different flavors. So here I have my strawberry, and to this I'm going to go ahead and add some strawberry syrup. I made a mess, but that's okay. And of course, if you want a more pink flavor, you could go ahead and add some pink food coloring, but I like this light pink. I didn't want it to seem too artificial. I want it as natural as possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in a freezer safe container. Guys, you want to make sure that you use a freezer safe container, because if you use like glass, it might freeze and break, and we don't want none of that. So you want to make sure you have a nice freezer safe container. And I layered some of that strawberry syrup, add some of the ice cream mixture, and some more. You could do as much layers as you like. So I'm just going to go ahead and scoop this out and freeze this in my freezer. Now you want to freeze this for a minimum of 6 to 8 hours. Overnight time, it's okay as well, but you want to make sure that you freeze this for at least 6 to 8 hours. Now on to the next flavor. Now I'm going to do some matcha. So here I have some matcha powder, and I have some lukewarm water. I'm just going to go ahead and mix this until the matcha powder is nicely dissolved. Then I'm going to add it to my ice cream base and whisk this in. And of course you could leave it just as is, but I went ahead and add just a drop of gel food coloring to take home that nice green color. It's not necessary, but if you want, you could add it. If you don't, you could just leave it out. And this flavor is my matcha caramel, and this one was really good as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some to my container, spread it out, drizzle in some caramel, and then continue on layering. As I mentioned before, you could add as much layer as you like. You could add as much syrup as you like. And the thing about adding the syrup, my base is not too sweet, so my ice cream won't be overly sweet. Now onto my favorite, my coffee caramel chocolate, or mocha caramel, whatever you want to call it. So here I have some espresso powder. I add some lukewarm water to that as well, dissolve it, add it to my ice cream base, and I'm just going to go ahead and whisk this in. Once it's come together, I'm just going to go ahead and take my spatula and give it another mix so I could incorporate all the ones that was lying in the corner of my mixing bowl. So I'm just going to go ahead and start layering. So I had some of the base, then I'm going to go in with some chocolate syrup and some caramel. And as I mentioned before, guys, this one is my absolute fave. And I'm going to go ahead and continue on layering until I'm all done. Of course, you could do 1 layer, 2 layer, it depending on your liking. You just add your layers to your liking. Now I'm going to spread this out, add another drizzle of syrup, and place this in my freezer. Now onto the final one, rum and raisin. Here I have some raisin soaking in rum. You want to make sure that the raisin is soaked properly in the rum, or else your raisin is going to be a little bit crispy once the ice cream is frozen. Alcohol doesn't freeze, so this one is going to be a bit more creamier, which I do like as well. So you want to make sure that the raisin is soaked up in that rum for about a good hour or two. You want to do this a couple hours before. So I'm just going to go ahead, scoop this into my bowl, cover it, and place it in my freezer, and I'll see you in 6 to 8 hours. Well, actually it's the next day, so I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop this up and show you what it's looking like. Now this one was my daughter's absolute favorite, and this was so good. And before scooping, you want to take this out and maybe rest it in the bottom of your fridge for about 10 minutes or on your countertop for about 5 minutes for easier scooping. And there you have it, our homemade strawberry ice cream, better than store-bought. Trust me, you want to try this one. And onto my favorite. So I'm just going to go ahead and scoop this one up. Guys, comment down below, down the comment section, which one would be your favorite. Or if you haven't yet tried none of these, which one you will be trying. So here's my mocha caramel chocolate ice cream, or coffee caramel, whatever you want to call it. And this one was really good as well, the matcha caramel. It doesn't really have that much matcha taste, but it has a nice flavor. You will absolutely love this one as well. And now for my final one, my rum and raisin. This one is easier on the scooping, as I mentioned before, because of the alcohol. And this one was really creamy and nice. This one was my husband's favorite. And there you have it, guys. One base, 4 different flavors: caramel matcha, mocha cappuccino or coffee, caramel cappuccino, rum and raisin, and of course strawberry. Try this out and let me know down in the comment section, or you could try it and tag me on Instagram at Toya's Kitchen to let me see your creation. The full measurement will be listed down in the description box, so you could go ahead and check it out. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and follow for more awesome content. Until then, I'll see you in my next one. Have a good day and bye.